Welcome to Webb City Cardinals basketball on KNEO 91.7 FM with live audio and video online at kneo.org. This broadcast is a sporting outreach of the KNEO Sports Network. You're now locked into the official pregame show for the Webb City Cardinals. Now let's go to the game site for all the action.
And a pleasant good evening to you from Willard High School. It's the Cardinals and the Willard Tigers here to do battle as the Cardinals hit the road once more here on a Friday night. Fresh off a come-from-behind victory over the Carthage Tigers on Tuesday. The Willard Tigers, winners of 5 straight. A tough opponent tonight. They come in 9-12 overall. The Cardinals 14-7. Good evening, Scott Boudreau, along with Will Hedrick. Roberta Foster back at our studios as the Cardinals continue their march forward, and just a few games left in this regular season, Will, and just continue to try to play good basketball and keep improving on the little things that help you get ready for what will eventually be district time when March rolls around.
Yeah, no, and definitely right now, getting towards the end of the season, these are the games that if you've got problems, you need to figure out a way to fix them. If you've got any sort of weakness, now's the time to really focus and try and strengthen up as you get closer to some meaningful basketball.
We'll come back in 3 minutes. Our countdown to tip-off brought to you by Burpo Family Chiropractic, Express RX in Webb City, and Huhat Mongolian Grill. Back here in 3 minutes, you're listening to Cardinal Basketball on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Reeves Tire and Automotive knows cars are how you navigate through your busy lives.
Professionals will ensure your car is reliable to get you and your family to your destination. We provide competitive pricing and quality work on tires, wheels, oil changes, brakes, suspensions, alignments, and vehicle maintenance, all necessary to ensure your vehicle is ready to go. Family owned and operated for over 39 years, you will receive friendly, honest service, so get rolling with Reeves Tire in Joplin, Webb City, and Carthage.
Burpo Family Chiropractic is not just a place for adults, but for kids as well. From birth to geriatrics, Dr. Haley Burpo has the skills and knowledge to help patients of any age. Dr. Burpo is committed to taking time with her patients to go above and beyond to find the source of pain. To schedule an appointment, call 417-673-5555. Burpo Family Chiropractic. Once a Cardinal, now treating Cardinals. More information in names and numbers.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized, and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
Cure those school night blues and save money at the same time. That's right! Bring the whole family to Huhat Mongolian Grill in Joplin every Tuesday from 4 p.m. to close, and kids 10 and under eat free with a purchase of an adult grill meal. Enjoy all you can eat on a selection of fresh vegetables, plus meats that are grilled perfectly right in front of your eyes with your choice of Huhat's mouth-watering signature sauces. Huhat Mongolian Grill, 1804 South Rangeline Road in Joplin.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
Webb City Cardinal fans, did you know there's a local, knowledgeable, friendly pharmacy conveniently located at 101 West Doherty in Webb City? We are Express RX of Webb City. And the best part is we can save you up to 90% on your prescriptions from the big box stores. We make it so easy to switch. Plus, we offer free convenient services such as free delivery, drive-through, and free pill packaging. So come by and make the switch today. And go Cardinals!
And we welcome you back to Willard High School as the Lady Cardinals set to do battle with the Willard Lady Tigers tonight. Earlier, I had a chance to visit with head coach Grant Barrett, so let's go to the coaches show and hear from head coach Grant Barrett. Good evening, Cardinal fans. Welcome to tonight's Coaches Show. Scott Boudreau, along with the head coach Grant Barrett, as the Lady Cardinals travel to Willard tonight. Coach, a nice victory the other night over Carthage, and another opportunity here on the road. Kind of gets your mindset again, maybe a little bit of business mode. I don't know. What's your mindset coming into tonight?
Well, it's a business trip for us on the way to Willard. It's a big game. It's a district opponent. So when I go in on the 24th and we seed for districts, this is a big game for us as far as seeds go. And at the same time, our district this year on the girls' side is going to be held at Willard. So it gives us an opportunity to play a game on the district floor before the actual district starts. So, and they're a quality team, and they've won their last 5 in a row, and they're coached well. So it'll be a challenge for us tonight.
In terms of the game against Carthage the other night, I thought some different players stepped up at different times. We saw freshman and Brecklin Sargent step up at different times. Abby Sargent gave you free throws that always matter in the fourth quarter, and you know, you got contributions up and down the lineup. I could name several others.
Yes, and we had talked before to start the game. If you're telling me that our point guard is going to pick up 2 quick fouls, you know, and be out of the game a minute and a half, 2 minutes in, you know, it's never a good thing for us. But they shot the ball extremely well. When Abby had to leave and take a break, Brecklin went in, and she held her own in that position for us. At the same time, we made some other substitutions too, in Chasney Brown and Kinsey Horn. In that second quarter, when we got down 12, at one point, we had all 3 of those freshmen on the court for us, and they provided some really good minutes. And I put Abby back in with midway through the second, and she played an unbelievable rest of the game as far as understanding how the game was being called and playing to that way. And down the stretch, I think she was 9 for 10 from the free throw line. So a really good job of getting some key baskets, but icing the game late.
We're talking about that earlier before we started this conversation, but as you get ready for district and as your team has matured this year, it's important for you to be able to run certain sets. It's not that you have everything you could have ever launched into this first year, but the other night you run a key set that gets Whitley open for a 3. First, she's got to get open.
Yeah.
She knocks it down. Now it's a real bonus.
That's 100% right. She's been shooting the ball really well for our team. But at this point of the year, we have to have a few man sets, a few zone sets, and a few quicks on baseline, out of bounds that we can run effectively to at least get the shot that we're looking for. And if we can get that action, you know, on where we're trying to make sure that we get the ball, if we can knock it down, it's really good for us. In that Carthage game, when the score is tied, we run 2 baseline out of bounds plays and are successful on both, and that creates that 5-point cushion for us, where at that point we score free throws on the rest of the way and we get some key stops. But yeah, we've worked on some zone quicks for tonight and to go against Willard, but we're going to keep adding some things in on special situations as the year goes on, so when we get put in that position, we have an advantage, you know, to speak of, to try and get an easy one here.
Coach, when you look at Willard, what are the keys to winning tonight for the Cardinals and the challenges you face?
They apply a lot of pressure in the half court, and they will extend it out to 3-quarter court. You're going to see some 2-3 trapping half court stuff, and you're going to see some 1-3-1 trap in half court as well. They will run a little bit of a 1-2-2 type of full court pressure, but they're more of a half court trap team. Guards are really aggressive and shoot the ball well. They've got 2 bigs inside that are hard to handle if you let them get going. So they're playing really well right now, and they've won their last 5 in a row, so they're coming into this game with a lot of confidence.
And Coach, good luck with tonight's ball game. We'll talk to you at halftime and after the game.
Thanks, Scott. Appreciate the coverage.
And we welcome you back to Willard High School. Our countdown to tip-off brought to you by Burpo Family Chiropractic, Express RX in Webb City, and Who Hot Mongolian Grill. Now it's time for our Keys to Winning, sponsored by Missouri Southern State University. We're first-time Qualifying freshmen are eligible to receive up to $20,000 in scholarships automatically at Missouri Southern State University. Learn more at mssu.edu/Moso Merit and apply today. Here's Will Hedrick with those keys to winning.
Well, number one key, we said it on Tuesday against Carthage, communication. Everybody has to know, what we're doing. We all got to be on the same page. You got to know who you're guarding. You got to know where you're supposed to be on offense, on defense. Communication is key. And then the second one is good ball security. You hear that often in football, but it's important in basketball too. Catch the ball with two hands, hold it away from defenders. If you're Maxwell, you can hold it high and away from defenders. Everybody likes, the big flashy plays, but it's the little things like that, communication and ball security, that win games.
And now it's time for our starting lineups, brought to you by Papa John's Pizza of Webb City and Reeves Tire and Automotive. First for the host, Willard Lady Tigers, it'll be Elise Murray Jr., a junior Hadley McNatt, a junior Maddie Politis, a junior Harper Floyd, and a sophomore Kennedy Keller. The head coach of the Tigers is Luke Floyd. He's assisted by Trevor Toe and Nathan Walker. Their trainers are Melissa Gibney and Gabe Fleer. Athletic director is Colt Blair. Now the starting lineups for your Webb City Cardinals. A 5'10 senior, Jenna Schultz. A 5'7 sophomore, Abby Sargent. 5'7 sophomore, Whitley Keith. A 5'11 sophomore, Addie Burns. And a 6'1 sophomore, Adeline Maxwell. The head coach of the Cardinals is Grant Barrett, assisted by Brooke Stauffer, Kathy Harris, and Emma Floyd. Their managers, Lydia McKee and Lachelle Haywood. Our athletic director is John Roderick. If the name Floyd sounded like you heard it on both sides, you're correct. The assistant coach for the Cardinals, Emma Floyd, the daughter of head coach for Willard, Luke Floyd. They're ready at center circle. And the tip goes to the Tigers, and we're underway. Keller kicks it over to the corner to Murray. Guarded there by Sargent. Back up top to Keller. Guarded by Addie Burns. Patient offense here. Harper Floyd has it on the left wing, guarded by Maxwell. Now back to Keller. They move it around the circle to McNatt. Back in the corner now. They kick it out to Keller. She drives down the baseline, nearly losing it out of bounds was Politis, but she got it back in. Cardinals guarding well. There's Politis with a shot, and it's good for three. 3-0 Willard Tigers. And a 2-3 zone here shown by the Tigers. They'll kick it in the corner to Schultz. Now to Whitley Keith and back to Schultz in the corner. They'll kick it on the right wing to Abby Sargent, who answers with a three.
That's a good way to break a zone right there. A pop-up three right on the wing.
Cardinals showing pressure as Tigers bring it back up the floor. Stolen by Whitley Keith. Coming down the right side, being chased late, missed it. Abby Sargent with the putback, but she was fouled. And that's something we commented on the other night that Coach Grant Barrett really wanted to see. Anytime they got a breakaway, he wanted a second or third Cardinal following the shot in case you get the miss. And as a result of Abby Sargent following the play, she gets a pair of free throws here, knocks down the first one. And second one's, oh, they're going to say she stepped on the line on the second one. It's 4-3 Cardinals. Cardinals in their 1-2-2 press. McNatt has it in the backcourt. Cross-court pass to Murray. Now across the timeline, back to McNatt. In the corner they go. Cut off there. And McNatt with a long three. It's good. 6-4, Lady Tigers. As Abby Sargent brings it up the floor. In the corner to Schultz. Cross court back to Sargent for three. In and out. Rebound by Keller. And she'll push it up the floor. Met there by Jenna Schultz. Gets it to Murray. Now over to Politis. And she throws it away. She was expecting a little pop screen there. Miscommunication there for the Lady Tigers, and the Cardinals will get it right back. Sargent throws it into Burns. Now to Whitley Keith. Lost it behind her back, but Schultz picked it up. Cross-court pass, thrown away. There comes Keller down the lane, kicks it out for a three. No good. Maxwell and Burns fighting for the rebound. It'll be a tie-up, and the ball goes to the Cardinals in front of their own bench.
Well, that was a good closeout by Maxwell. Really affected the shot. She's probably the last person you want to see running at you when you're trying to shoot a three.
Remember, she had a late closeout in the Carthage game that took away a shot for the Tigers. The Cardinals pulled the victory out late. Inside they go to Maxwell. She gets it off the initial deflection, and she put up a shot. Missed it, but going to get rewarded by a pair of free throws here. Adeline Maxwell going to the line. Knocks down her first free throw. Shooting 58% on the year from the line. Knocks them both down. And again, called for being over the line. I have not seen that twice in a ball game. But we've had two violations called on the Cardinals for stepping on the free throw line. So it's 6-5 Willard. .444 left here in the first quarter. Knocked out of bounds by the Cardinals, and the Tigers have it baseline out of bounds. They'll throw it up high to Keller. Guarded there by Sargent. She gets through the trap. Kicks it to the corner. Now back to Keller for three. Off the mark. Rebound by Abby Sargent. Behind the back she goes. Pressured in the backcourt. Gets it away to Whitley Keith. They'll bring it across the timeline. And now to Addie Burns, top of the key. They swing it back to Whitley Keith for three. It's good. And the Cardinals retake the lead, 8-6. 4:12 left here in the first quarter. Keller up the floor. And Cardinals close out. Now a three by McNatt. No good. And over the back call. And the Cardinals will get it back. First foul on Kennedy Keller. Substitution for the Tigers as Jaylee Mandito checks in. Comes Whitley Keith with it in the corner to Schultz. Cross-court pass to Sargent for three. In and out. Fighting for the rebound. And Mandito came up with it. They get it up the floor quickly. Air ball. And it'll go back to the Cardinals as the ball bounced out of bounds. Three-point shot attempt that time. No good for Harper Floyd. Addie Burns will bring it up the floor. Dribbles through and now gets it stolen by Murray. And Whitley Keith picks up a foul, trying to guard her in transition. Not taking care of the basketball as well as you'd like right now, the Cardinals, against that pressure. Mandito has it, back to Keller. Double teamed near the midcourt line. Bounces it over. Now dribbling down the sideline was Murray. Back to Mandito, up and over a couple of Cardinals. They got her to miss the shot. And now the Cardinals coming in transition. Abby Sargent for three. No good. Rebound Maxwell. She'll swing it out to Whitley Keith. Now to Schultz and back to Keith. Sargent fakes, dribbles down the lane, kicks it out to Schultz. Swings it to Keith for three. No good. Maxwell with the rebound. Sargent picked up her dribble. Now she'll get it back to Schultz. Addie Burns back to Sargent. This time Sargent going to kick it to Burns for three. Her shot off the mark. Whitley Keith on the outside rebound. Couldn't get the putback with the left hand, and the Tigers come away with it. Up the floor to Keller quickly. And that time the Tigers looking to run. And a timeout called on the floor. We're tied at 8 apiece with 2:20 left in the first. We'll take a 30-second timeout. Back with more Cardinal basketball after this on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride at Missouri Southern State University.
And we welcome you back to Willard High School. A good crowd showing up here for this Lady Tigers and Lady Cardinals basketball game on a Friday night. We're tied at 8 with 2:17 left here in the first quarter. Cardinals with the basketball. Abby Sargent to Burns. High-low action to Maxwell. She lost it. Burns got it back. Dribbles through the lane, and she was grabbed on the arm. It'll be Cardinal basketball underneath. And this was something Coach Barrett was happy about the other day. The execution on the baseline out of bounds. They get it into Maxwell. Her shot missing, partially blocked that time, or else she just lost it. I don't know which.
Well, I like the idea coming out of the timeout and after shooting a lot of threes.
There's Floyd for three. The lefty knocks it down, and the Tigers take an 11-8 lead. Up the floor, Burns for three to answer. It's good. We're tied at 11. Both teams getting great looks. Brecklin Sargent checked in, and a putback after the steal by Brecklin Sargent. Got it to Abby Sargent for two, and it's 13-11 Cardinals. And Dito with it. Kicks it out to Keller. Horn checked in for the Cardinals as well. And another steal by Brecklin Sargent. Up the floor to Kenzie Horn. She'll pull it out, get it to Burns now. Jumper in the lane's good. 15-11, Cardinals take a 4-point lead with 1:10 left in the first. Murray back across to Keller. Up the floor to Mandito. Guarded there. Top of the key, they go to Murray. Down the lane against Maxwell. No good, but rebound underneath by Miller. And ball going to go back out of bounds. Coach Grant Barrett saying, let's get two hands on those rebounds, Will.
Yeah, that's one of our keys. Going up for a rebound, you want to kind of like a wide receiver in football. Get all your power in your legs and go up with two hands, attack the ball at the highest point.
Murray to Mandito in the corner. It's good. Not a good closeout that time by the Cardinals. 15-14, Cardinals lead by one. Cross-court pass to Brecklin Sargent in the middle of the lane to Addie Burns off the glass, no good. Here comes Murray with it for the Tigers. They get it inside, and shot missing there as Miller, who checked in, missed an easy one. Abby Sargent has it knocked away from behind, It'll go back to the Cardinals. This Tigers team will fool you once in a while because they are willing to run, and yet they like the kick out three as well. And another player, that's Chloe Jones, checks in for the Tigers. Addie Burns has it on the inbounds play. Her shot in the lane, no good. And they'll say Maxwell knocked it out of bounds. It'll go back to the Tigers. Cardinals lead 15-14 with 14.6 seconds left. And I think you got to watch for the late three here, Will.
Yeah, definitely.
Murray checked back in for this last possession of the quarter. Here comes Jones with it, trapped, and a foul called late. Just the second team foul on the Cardinals. I don't think you mind that foul late in the quarter like this. Now Keller will check in for the Tigers. For Politis. Backcourt to Murray, 7 seconds. Tigers come all the way down the lane, blocked late. They're going to call a foul. With 2 seconds left. And Coach Barrett asking Maxwell if she could have got in maybe a little bit better position, but you love the challenge she gave that time. You kind of knew Murray was just going to come racing down the court.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious based on just how she got the ball, and she turned and she full speed right at the bucket.
Both free throws good. The Tigers take a 16-15 lead, and a final heave by Abby Sargent. At the end of one, it's the Willard Lady Tigers 16, your Lady Cardinals 15. We'll come back in 30. You're listening to Cardinal Basketball on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Papa John's Pizza in Webb City can satisfy your hunger cravings before or after the game. Stop by and pick up one of their specialty pizzas, like the Works, the Meats, or the Barbecue Chicken Bacon. Don't forget to grab a side order of breadsticks or Papa's Wings to top off your order. Papa John's Pizza in Webb City, 417-673-7272, or order online at papajohns.com or through the Papa John's app. Go Cardinals!
Welcome back to Willard High School. Here as your Lady Cardinals and the Lady Tigers battled through the first quarter. Both teams making some mistakes. Both teams hitting some threes in that first quarter.
Yeah, a little bit three happy, but I liked what Coach Barron did after the timeout. Back to back, they went down to Maxwell down low. I like trying to set her up, even though, she wasn't able to score, but I still like the presence of her being there and having them think about it. Like, hey, she's there. She can still make an impact. They're not just going to shoot threes, even though that's basically all we've seen.
Cardinals had 2 points taken away in that first quarter on two different free throw line violations, or they would lead by one. It'll be Tigers basketball to start the quarter as Murray comes up the floor with it, guarded by Brecklin Sargent. Cardinals in their zone defense here. They get it inside to Harper, and she traveled with it. Yeah, Coach Floyd asking about it, and our official says, no, she switched pivot feet. Our sponsors include Freeman Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, Burpo Family Chiropractic, Arvest Wealth Management, Snodgrass Collision Center, Reeves Tire and Automotive, Papa John's Pizza of Webb City, and Who Hot Mongolian Grill. Kenzie Horn back to Abby Sargent at the top of the key. Now Horn for three. Just off the mark. Rebound Burns. Her put back good.
Well, that was a perfect rebound. As I was just saying, two hands, high pointed the ball. Excellent job.
17-16. The Cardinals retake the lead. Murray with the basketball. Up the floor comes to Politis. Now back up top to Keller. And fouled there by Abby Sargent, I believe. Our other sponsors include Who Hot Mongolian Grill, Price Family Insurance and Financial Services, Big Nickel, Prolube Maintenance Center, Madison Pet Clinic, Roderick Insurance Agency, Baker Davis Roderick CPAs. Baseline out of bounds coming up for the Lady Tigers. As Kenzie Horn checks out, Whitley Keith back in. Cardinals cutting off that corner three this time. They get it to McNatt. She'll drive. Cardinals cut her off. In the corner to Murray. Guarded there by Keith. They've got Floyd posting up inside. She kicks it out to Keller. Back to McNatt. She dribbles through a challenge there. Inside out play. Cardinals double team and knocked out of bounds by the Cardinals. Excellent defense using that sideline as the third defender that time. Keller to throw it in. And she gets it right back. Here comes Murray down the lane, knocked away by Brecklin Sargent from behind. They'll get her on the reach, I believe. And Kenzie Horn will check right back in for Brecklin, who picked up her second foul. And that's sometimes the difference between swiping down and swiping up. Baseline out of bounds for the Tigers. They get it into Floyd. Over to Keller. She'll dribble down the lane. Kick it out to Mandito. Now back to Floyd. Murray saves it. Bounces it back to Floyd. Back to the middle of the lane to Murray. Her shot no good. Rebound Burns. She'll bring it up the floor. Now get it to Abby Sargent. Burns on her right. And now she's double teamed and loses the ball. McNatt up the floor. You don't want to foul here. Murray puts it in off the 2-on-1 break. Got trapped that time. Now Burns has it. 18-17. The Willard Tigers lead the Lady Cardinals. Whitley Keith for three. No good. There's Maxwell on the putback on the offside for two. Her presence showing up. 19-18 Cardinals. Murray to bring it across. Gets it to Keller. In the middle of the floor to Murray. Jumper in the lane, no good. Batted around. Floyd missed a shot. Her putback blocked, and Maxwell right there, but fouled her, and she'll go to the free throw line. Some of our other sponsors include Missouri Southern State University, Webb City Booster Club, Dairy Queen of Webb City, Express RX in Webb City, Body and Soul Transformation, Nick Myers CPA, and Crowder College. Chloe Jones checks in for the Tigers, along with Maddie Politis. Floyd knocks down the first. And second one good as well. 20-19, Lady Tigers. Whitley Keith up the floor to Burns. She holds it. Now she'll dribble and kick it back to Whitley Keith. Set up the play. Right wing goes to Sargent. Now Whitley Keith. Fouled on a reach that time by Jaylee Mendito. Cardinals will have a baseline out of bounds play here. See what they want to run with. Kenzie Horn gets it at the free throw line. In the corner, Abby Sargent fakes. Dribbles down the baseline. Tried to get to Maxwell, who came up with it. And saving it in bounds was Sargent. Whitley Keith for three, top of the key. 22-20, the Cardinals take the lead again. Good persistence there by the Cardinals, and a double dribble now on Chloe Jones on the pressure being applied by the Cardinals.
Yeah, a good job right there by Abby Sargent on both offense and defense. You can just see the persistence that she has. She's been doing this all year. She just never gives up on any play.
Horn inside to Burns, fakes the shot. They'll get her on a walk. She wanted to go up with it and realized the lane was open. Instead of getting the dribble down first, she shuffled the feet first. And Keller checks back in for the Lady Tigers. Cardinals pressure in the backcourt again. Lead at 22-20, 4.5 minutes left here in the second quarter. In the corner, Tigers for three. no good. Burns taps it to Maxwell, and Abby Sargent pushes it up the floor. Addie Burns on the run in the lane, just off the mark. Rebound Tigers. Here comes Keller with it. In the corner they go, and a three by Politis, no good. Horn gives it up to Abby Sargent, dribbling with the left hand, inside to Maxwell, and her shot near the goal, partially blocked, but fouled by Floyd, I believe, and she'll go to the free throw line for 2 free throws.
See if we can not get a lane violation.
Let's see if she can just keep those toes off the line this time. First free throw's good. Pam Drake at Roderick Insurance Agency is proud to support the Webb City Cardinals. Roderick Insurance Agency has served the area since 1945, located at 108 North Main Street in Webb City, offering insurance plans including auto, home, business, and more from a variety of companies. For more information, call 673-1242 or online at RoderickInsuranceAgency.com. 1 of 2 at the line for Maxwell. Cardinals lead 23-20. A 3 missing, and then Maxwell gets the rebound. Had it ripped away. And as she was trying to pull it down, they tied her up, and Jenna Schultz will check in now for Adeline Maxwell.
Yeah, and you could see Coach Barrett, he was just by his hand gestures, I could tell what he was saying. Why'd you pull it down? Keep it up high.
McNatt throws it away, or had it knocked away near the baseline, as Murray, directing traffic, throwing it in to McNatt. Now they kick it out to Keller for 3. No good. Rebound Schultz. She gives it up to Abby Sargent. Now to Whitley Keith in the corner to Burns. Cut off there, passes it inside to Schultz. Now to Whitley Keith, trapped by a pair of Tigers. Gets it out to Abby Sargent on that left wing. Chasney Brown checked in for the Cardinals as well. And trying to go inside, it's off the hands of Keller. Didn't mean to be in your way. And the Cardinals will have it, baseline out of bounds. Abby Sargent to Chasney Brown in the lane for 2. She has contributed every time she comes on the floor, whether it's offense or defense. 25-20, the Cardinals lead with 2:40 left here in the first half. Murray in the corner to McNatt for 3. In and out, and off somebody's foot. First, we're going to have a foul called. The foul is on Whitley Keith. It's her second. Kenzie Horn will check in for her. Try to keep her from picking up that third foul here in the first half. Free throw is good by Politis, who's at the line. Keller checks out for the Tigers as well, as Sydney West checks in. Coach Floyd going 10 deep here in the early going. Abby Sargent brings it up the floor. Cardinals lead it 25-21. Give and go with Burns. Missed it, but Chasney Brown picks up the rebound. Kicks it out to Schultz. It's good.
An excellent rebound. We know Chasney Brown, she can jump, and right there out jumps 3 Willard Tigers for the rebound.
27-21, the Cardinals lead it. 2 minutes left here in the first half. McNatt has it go through her hands in front of the Cardinal bench, and the Cardinals get it right back. The pressure right now, the Cardinals, they're starting to understand how the Tigers are swinging the basketball from side to side. Burns for 3. Just off the mark, and rebounded by the Tigers as Miller gave it up to Murray. Now to McNatt in that right corner. Minute 40 left here in the first half. Asking for a screen is Murray. Now they get it to West, and she knocks down a three. 4 different players have made threes for the Tigers in this first half, maybe 5. 27-24, the Cardinals lead. There was a foul called on the transition as McNatt picks up her second. West will check out, McNatt will check out. Here comes Abby Sargent. And knocked away by Floyd from Chesney Brown. Now stolen right back by Schultz. She brings it up the floor on the give and go to Abby Sargent. And a charge called on Abby Sargent. It's her second. And 1:11 left here as the Cardinals and Tigers continue to rotate players in and out. Keller has it for the Tigers. Cross court over here to Mendito. Back to Keller, now to Murray. In the corner to West, she dribbles baseline. Kicks it out to Mendito for 3, it's good. The corner 3 has been friendly to the Tigers in this first half. We're tied at 27. 45 seconds left in the first half. Kinsey Horn with the ball. Gets it to Sargent. Cross court to Chesney Brown. Bounce pass to Burns. Back to Horn and back to Sargent. They can hold for 1 here. The Cardinals want to. Horn. Now back to Abby Sargent. Has it knocked away. And she'll get it across once more. And they just keep double teaming Abby Sargent. She's got to get rid of it. 13 seconds left. Sargent down the lane. Left-hand shot off the glass. No good. Keller with the rebound. You don't want to foul here. Take a charge if you want to. Burns steals it. Heaves it at the buzzer. And at the end of the first half, it's the Willard Tigers 27, your Webb City Lady Cardinals 27. We'll come back with our halftime after this 3-minute timeout. You're listening to Cardinal Basketball on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Proud to support the Cardinals and serve the Webb City and surrounding areas is Madison Pet Clinic. Located at 1631 South Madison in Webb City, they specialize in pet surgery, wellness exams, and vaccinations. Open Monday through Friday 8 to 5:30 and Saturday 8 to noon. Madison Pet Clinic is a proud supporter of the Webb City Cardinals. 673-2455 or online at madisonpetclinic.com. Go Cardinals!
Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Webb City is the place to go before or after the game. Check out their amazing menu of fan-favorite blizzards like Oreo or cookie dough. Happy hour is daily from 2 to 5 p.m. That means everything you can drink from a straw is half price, excluding premium shakes. Don't forget to grab one of their $7 meal deals or their signature stack burgers and top it off with a Misty Slush. The Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Webb City, open daily from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. Proud to support the Webb City Cardinals.
The Webb City Booster Club is proud to support Webb City student athletes. The Booster Club works with parents, community volunteers, and businesses to enrich the experience of Webb City High School athletics. They would like to encourage anyone interested in making an impact on our student athletes to consider joining the Booster Club. If you are an individual, family, or business and would like more information on joining the Boosters, you can stop by the Booster trailer that is at all Cardinal home games, or you can find them on Facebook at Webb City Athletic Booster Club. Webb City Booster Club wishes all their athletes an amazing year. Go Cards!
Singing is my career and my calling, but I'm also a mother of 4.
And as entrepreneurs, we weigh the cost of every decision.
Medical bills are no longer a worry for our family, so I can focus on my calling.
And our family.
Joining Christian Healthcare Ministries was one of the best decisions we ever made. We're the Blair family, and this is our CHM story.
Choose your doctor without network restrictions, all at an affordable price. Enroll anytime at chministries.org/enroll.
Body and Soul Transformation, located at 1703 Falcon Suite C in Webb City, is a 10,000 square foot, 24-hour fitness center and specialized personal training facility. They offer a variety of group fitness classes. They now accept silver sneakers and have classes for seniors. They also hold kids and youth events. They have something to offer everyone in the family and even have a kids zone for busy parents. Body and Soul Transformation in Webb City, 417-553-0757 or online at bodysoultransformation.com.
Webb City Sports is sponsored by Nick Myers, certified public accountant, located in Webb City at 2nd and Main, next door to City Hall, offering tax preparation and planning for personal and business taxes. Plus, they offer bookkeeping services and QuickBooks setup and training services. Open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Nick Myers CPA at 2nd and Main in Webb City, with offices also in Joplin and Anderson. More information online at nickmyerscpa.com or 417-673-4200.
And we welcome you back to Willard High School. It's the Cardinals and the Lady Tigers here as the Willard High School celebrating their homecoming tonight. Our halftime show brought to you by Freeman Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. Back and forth ball game. Tigers led by 1 after the first quarter. We're tied here at the half. Cardinals had a 27-21 lead. And Tigers able to hit a couple of late threes, Will, to tie things up.
Yeah, and the Tigers, they started off pretty hot from 3, and then they kind of slowed down. The Cardinals were able to stymie them in the 3-ball and did a good job defensively. And then right towards the end, the last few minutes, they got hot once again. And coming out of halftime, I definitely expect Coach Barrett is going to game plan for that. He's not going to. Guys, we're done with this 3-ball from the corner stuff. We're going to handle this. So expect them to come out and really be focusing on that.
We'll take another 3-minute timeout, come back with some of our first half statistics, and a visit with head coach Grant Barrett. You're listening to Cardinal Basketball on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Crowder College, your future, our focus. At Crowder College, we have 6 convenient locations in Southwest Missouri and online programs to fit your needs. Flexible scheduling provides a pathway to a career or the opportunity to transfer to a 4-year university in a variety of programs. Cheer for the Rough Riders at athletic events. Use the Missouri A+ Scholarship Program for free tuition and common fees. At Crowder College, your future is our focus. Apply today at crowder.edu.
Webb City Cardinal fans, did you know there's a local, knowledgeable, friendly pharmacy conveniently located at 101 West Doherty in Webb City? We are Express RX of Webb City. And the best part is we can save you up to 90% on your prescriptions from the big box stores. We make it so easy to switch. Plus, we offer free convenient services such as free delivery, drive-through, and free pill packaging. So come by and make the switch today. And go Cardinals!
KNEO would like to thank the Big Nickel for sponsoring this portion of broadcasting on 91.7 FM. The Big Nickel is an advertising shopper for thousands of different items, from automobiles and livestock to help wanted and real estate. It covers a 70-mile radius in the 4-state area and is available in area businesses each week. Located at 1931 East 20th Street, Suite 103 in Joplin, Missouri. Their telephone number is 417-624-4100.
At ProLube Tire and Auto Center, we know what it means to rely on your vehicle. We race all year and know how to get that extra inch out of every part. Precision, quality, and reliability are not just words to us. It's what we do every day. We know you rely on your vehicle to perform for your family. From oil changes to full-on repairs, ProLube gives you the best racetrack team experience, so you can be worry-free.
ProLube Tire and Auto Center, where we get it right on the road and the track.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
Price Family Insurance and Financial Services has been caring for clients since 1990 and is still here to take care of all your insurance needs, from auto, home, business, life, and health insurance to group health insurance for businesses, plus financial services. To find out more information, call the dedicated team at Price Family Insurance and Financial Services today at 417-673-8338 or stop by and see them at 100 South Main Street in Webb City. You can also learn more online at pricefamilyinsurance.com.
What did you like? What do you want to improve on in the second half?
I thought early on we did a good job of finding the gaps in their zone defense, and we got some really good looks. We have to do a better job inside of finishing around. We have, and defensively, we got to find shooters. Like in their JV game, and they hit 9 threes in the first 3 quarters. So, and they brought 2 kids off the bench that hit multiple in the JV game that's hit big ones for us, or for them in the first half. So we got to make sure that we find shooters, that we contest all that, and we keep rebounding the ball. So
good luck in the second half, Coach.
I thank you, Scott.
And we'll take a 1-minute timeout, come back with our second half action after this. You're listening to Cardinal Basketball on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Being a Lion comes with a
Every Sunday from 4 p.m. to close, it's Student Night at Huhat Mongolian Grill in Joplin. Students of any age can bring in your valid student ID and receive 25% off your grill meal. At Huhat Mongolian Grill, you can always enjoy a vast selection of fresh vegetables, plus meats that are grilled perfectly right in front of your eyes with your choice of Huhat's mouth-watering signature sauces. Huhat Mongolian Grill, 1804 South Rangeline Road in Joplin. More information online at huhat.com.
So Maggie, just to be clear, this personalized RVest blueprint tells us literally when we can retire with a plan to get there?
Yep. Whoa, that's helpful.
Very helpful.
Retirement planning made easy. RVest Wealth Management. Ready to help.
And we welcome you back to Willard High School. Scott Boudreau along with Will Hedrick. Berta Foster back at our studios. Second half action getting ready to start. And Will, we talked about it, and you heard it in the voice of head coach Grant Barrett. Wants to see some better closeouts on those threes in this second half.
Yeah. I mean, like we said, he's going to come out with a plan, and we know that they can close out. We've seen them a couple times. It's just kind of getting caught off guard. You know it's coming. They've been shooting it all game long. So, I mean, you always got to be ready for it. You always got to be aware, okay, if it goes over there, I'm booking it over there to close out. And if they kick it back to the middle, then you go back here. You always got to know, always got to be thinking in your head, if the ball goes here, where am I supposed to go and how am I supposed to defend it?
Well, Cardinals with the basketball to start this half. Sargent to Schultz. Abby gets it back. In the corner now to Whitley Keith. They'll go inside to Maxwell for an easy 2. Great ball movement by the Cardinals to start the quarter. Here come the Tigers the other way. Keller to McNatt. They take away her 3. Keller gets it back. She was knocked down by Jenna Schultz, I believe. And that'll be Schultz's first foul. They get it into Murray. Murray in that first half with 4 points. Down the lane came Politis, back to Keller. Cardinals lead 29-27 as we start this third quarter. Murray gets a screen. Abby Sargent cuts it off. McNatt for 3. Shot no good, and a jump ball. It's going to give it right back to the Willard Tigers. As Murray will get ready for the baseline out of bounds play here. You got to be wary of the 3 in the corner here. Murray looks to the left corner. And now Floyd for 3 from the top of the key. No good. Rebound Maxwell. Lost it. And on the floor again, another jump ball. This time it'll go to the Cardinals.
Well, Scott, if you notice, she caught the ball with one hand, not two.
Gotta corral these loose balls. You see the active hands by the Tigers. Sargent playing catch with Whitley Keith to get it across half court. Now she's trapped. She gets it to Burns, picked up her dribble, and it'll go right back to the Cardinals. They got to make some quicker cuts, I think, when they're moving off the ball here, trying to move this defense around. Sargent gives it to Whitley Keith. She'll dribble in the lane, and she was grabbed on the arm. And they'll get McNatt on the foul. That's her third. First team foul of the quarter. And Mendita will check in for McNatt. And you look up and down that scoring in the first half, not a lot of high scoring. Sargent gets it back off the throw-in, kicks it in the corner to Burns, who missed the shot, but Maxwell with the putback. 31-27, the Cardinals lead by 4. Keller cut off by Schultz. Inside to go to Floyd. Her left-hand shot no good. Rebound to Abby Sargent, looking for the push. Here comes Addie Burns in the lane, loses it. Sometimes it looks like there's a bowling alley floor out there. It looks slick. I know it's a well-gripped floor, but the Cardinals losing the basketball a little too easily. They get it back here. In the lane to Addie Burns. Her shot missing on the inbounds play, but they got the shot they wanted. Murray calls out the play. Now shoots a long three. It's good.
Well,
Murray with 7. You can't leave her alone. That's the second 3 of the game for her. Schultz, cross-court pass to Sargent. Back in the corner to Schultz. They'd like to feed Burns or Maxwell out of this, and it's Burns from the elbow on the turnaround jumper. No good. Good ball movement once again by the Cardinals, though.
Yeah, and they've had Burns down inside like that quite a few times. Willard hasn't adjusted to it yet, but she's been feasting down there.
Well, one offensive adjustment you see already is they're letting Schultz play a little bit more the left wing. That lets her kick it to Whitley Keith on the left baseline for a 3, or they can go inside to Burns or Maxwell off of that. And nice little adjustment there by the Cardinals coaching staff. Burns puts in the first free throw, one more to come. It's good. 33-30, the Cardinals lead it with 5:22 left here in the third. Up the floor, nobody guarding Mendito. She gets a 3 look, no good. Sargent with the rebound, double teamed, got to get out of there. Burns to Keith. There's Sargent on the run, tried to go inside, and they're going to get Sargent for a walk. They tried to throw it inside to Maxwell on a line drive, and that pass just needs to be lobbed up there where only she can reach it. Her and Floyd about the same height, but if you've got good post position, Maxwell come down with that. Murray has the basketball at the top of the key. Can't leave her alone too far because she'll shoot it. Mendito with it. Gets a screen from Floyd. Now in the corner to Keller. She'll dribble down the lane. Wide open that time. Cardinals left it for her on the diagonal, and she scores. 33-32. The Cardinals lead by 1. In the corner to Schultz. Back to Whitley Keith for 3. It's good.
Just as you were saying, Scott, Jenna Schultz, she's got the option of Addie Burns underneath or Whitley Keith for the 3.
That's 9 points for Whitley Keith. I think it's all on threes. A steal by Sargent, and she's now being chased by Murray, trying to get Murray off of her, and finally, contact called. Good battle up the floor between those 2 point guards.
Yeah, well, you could see Abby was getting a little frustrated after the third non-call and just kind of was fighting back a little bit.
Abby Sargent to throw it in. Brecklin Sargent checks in. Cardinals get it to Burns at the elbow, off the glass, no good. Keller with the rebound. She'll bring it up the floor and knocked away by Abby Sargent. Then a foul from behind. Should go back to the Cardinals, I believe. A foul on Keller, her second. The Cardinals will bring it up the floor, lead 36-32. 3:47 left here in the third. Still in a 2-3 zone, the Tigers. Cardinals fighting against it. And they throw it away in the lane, picked up by about 4 different players, 2 Cardinals, 2 Tigers. It's going to go back to the Tigers. Some of these passes are below the kneecaps, and that's not a great place to try to catch the basketball. Cardinals keep adjusting what they have to do. They'll show pressure here. Cardinals will, man-to-man. Murray with the basketball for the Willard Tigers. In the corner to Mendito. And knocked away late by Abby Sargent. She's battling her counterpart, the junior Elise Murray, for the Lady Tigers. They give a screen by Miller. Now Murray, jumper in the lane, no good. There's Maxwell with the rebound. Have Brecklin Sargent up the floor, a catch and a left-hand shot, no good, but she was fouled by Keller. It was a late look by Sargent, but you just knew Brecklin would find a way to get a shot up. Pretty crafty with the left hand that time and draws the foul and goes to the free throw line. Brecklin Sargent shooting 60% on the year. Second free throw off the back iron. Miller had it for a moment. Now Murray picks it up for the Tigers. In the corner they go. And shot missing. Rebound by Brecklin Sargent. And Murray steps in for the charge. They're going to give it to her. They call Brecklin Sargent for the charge. It'll be her third. Murray set up a long time before Brecklin got there. She's got to find a way to avoid that contact.
Yeah, either got to pull up and shoot a mid-range or do some type of Euro step to get around her.
They get the ball in late to Politis. Now back to Murray. Cardinals still lead it 36-32. 2:44 left here in the third. West has it. Dribbles baseline against Burns. Cut off there. Now back up top to McNatt, guarded by Whitley Keith. Tigers struggling to find an open look. They throw it away, and a tie-up. It'll go back to the Cardinals as Abby Sargent jumped in front of that one. Murray was right there to grab it back. Whitley Keith looking to throw it in. She'll get it to Abby Sargent. Guarded tightly by Murray. Now they go to Burns. And they'll get her for a walk. She had a couple defenders challenging her that time, and really you want to see a jump stop there and then maybe make a decision, either kick it out or shoot. Here comes Murray with it. Get it to Miller. Now over to Politis, and stolen by the Cardinals. Here comes Addie Burns with it. Euro step in the lane and puts it up and in. And a timeout called by Grant Barrett with the Cardinals leading 38-32. Minute 54 left in the third. We'll take it with you back in 30. You're listening to Cardinal Basketball on the KNO Web City Cardinals Sports Network.
Burpo Family Chiropractic is not just a place for adults, but for kids as well. From birth to geriatrics, Dr. Haley Burpo has the skills and knowledge to help patients of any age. Dr. Burpo is committed to taking time with her patients to go above and beyond to find the source of pain. To schedule an appointment, call 417-673-5555. Burpo Family Chiropractic, once a Cardinal, now treating Cardinals. More information in names and numbers.
Welcome back to Willard High School here, homecoming night for the Tigers. Cardinals trying to play the spoiler role. The Lady Cardinals lead 38-32 with a minute 54 left in the third quarter. Scott Boudreau along with Will Hedrick. Roberta Foster back at our studios. Tigers to throw it in. And they get it into Floyd. Lefty will bring it down the floor. Now to Miller for three. It's good. There's hardly anybody we've seen on the floor not willing to shoot a three if they're a Tiger. There's Brecklin Sargent, lob into Maxwell, lost it, got it back, fighting for the rebound, and the Tigers come away with it. Murray to Floyd, now to McNatt and back to Murray. McNatt has it. Guarded and throws it away. Well, Abby Sargent and Elise Murray have their own little one-on-one battle going. I don't mean they're not playing team basketball either, but they are guarding each other tightly just to make sure that neither one gets away from the other. They pass it inside, outside to Brecklin Sargent for three. And on the floor, Addie Burns and Floyd. It'll be a jump ball, and it'll go back to the Tigers. Got a good open look that time. 58 seconds left here in the third quarter. Cardinals lead 38-35, and a jump ball. It'll go right back to the Cardinals. Abby Sargent was all over Floyd that time, able to get the tie up and get the ball back, Will.
Well, Murray, who Abby is guarding, decided to run right behind her, and then Abby smartly just turns and grabs the ball.
Cross-court pass to Whitley Keith. Inside to Maxwell. Lobs it into Burns. Her shot off the glass, no good. Floyd with the rebound. Guarded by Brecklin Sargent. Lefty trying to get it up the floor. Gets it to McNatt. Guarded now by Whitley Keith. Cardinals in a man-to-man. There's Murray, a long three. No good. And a rebound. I think they're going to get a foul from behind on Maddie Politis. And that's 5 team fouls on the Tigers. So the Cardinals will shoot a pair of free throws here. Brecklin Sargent to go to the line. We'll tell you that Snodgrass Collision Center's honored to serve the area and support our local schools, located at 1604 East 4th Street in Joplin, specialize in complete body and frame repair, four-wheel alignment, and paintless dent repair. Snodgrass Collision Center, 781-7774. Proud to support the Webb City Cardinals in tonight's game. Sargent puts in the first, and Brecklin has one to go. Off the back iron, rebound by Floyd, gets it to Keller. Now gets it to Murray. 17 seconds left here in the third. Cardinals lead 39-35. Now 10 to go. Murray to Floyd. Down the lane she goes against Maxwell. Lost it out of bounds. And they'll say Maxwell knocked it out. 5.1 seconds left. Cardinals need to guard well here on the inbounds. Watch for the lob or the quick three.
Watch Mandito in the corner as well.
Floyd gets it. Lost it. Time running off the clock. Mandito with a late attempt. No good. At the end of 3, it's the Cardinals 39. Willard Lady Tigers 35. Back with fourth quarter action after this. Back in 30. You're listening to Cardinal Basketball on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
We welcome you back to Willard High School on homecoming night. It's Valentine's Day, and I should have read this a lot earlier to save somebody maybe some trouble, but supporting Webb City Cardinals is Webb City Florist and Greenhouse. They offer flower bouquets for all occasions, birthdays, anniversaries, and funerals, and Valentine's Day. Find out more about Webb City Florist and Greenhouse at 673-3780. I'm sure they're quite busy today, and I hope you were kind to your Valentine. Cardinals head to the fourth with a 4-point lead, 39-35. It was 27 all at the half. Cardinals give up just 8 in that quarter, and I think if I counted correctly, Will, just the 1-3, maybe a second one that I missed. Here comes Murray with it, guarded by Abby Sargent, gets a screen from Floyd, and picks up her dribble. Guarded tightly, and now Burns cuts off, and up and under shot, no good. Knocked away by Burns. It'll go back to the Tigers. Murray throws it into Keller. Cardinals now show a 2-3 zone look. There's Chloe Jones with it. Now Keller gets it back. And in the corner that time they go to Politis. Now back to Murray. Back out to Keller for 3. And they're going to get her for a walk. She did that little hop step. Might get away with that in the NBA, not on a high school floor very often.
Yeah, well, James Harden's been doing it for a while. He can get away with it, but not quite here.
Brecklin Sargent throws it in the back court. Just mental mistake there. She had Whitley Keith to her left. And Abby Sargent had not yet crossed the timeline. And an unforced error there on the Cardinals. Lady Tigers get it right back. Murray has it. Cardinals back in their man defense. Politis with it. Little down screen for Keller. She'll come down the lanes, challenged by Maxwell late, and made her miss the shot. Here comes Whitley Keith with it. Over to Burns, now back to Abby Sargent. Guarded by Murray, cross-court pass to Brecklin Sargent, dangerously so. Now Whitley Keith has it back. Cross-court to Abby Sargent. In the lane, kick it out to Brecklin for 3 from the top of the key. No good. And Keller with the basketball has Floyd ahead but didn't see her. Cut off. Now Brecklin Sargent on Keller. Keller down the lane, missed the shot. Rebound Maxwell. And Murray steals it right back from Whitley Keith. She's tenacious defensively. They get it to Chloe Jones. In the corner, they go to Politis. Back to Jones, down the lane. She tried to go, but knocked away from behind by Abby Sargent. And Murray tried to take a charge. Abby Sargent all the way to the cup. And they're going to get a foul and a basket as Politis called for the foul. And Abby Sargent will go to the free throw line with the and one here, Will. Nice persistence there.
Yeah, and they tried to get another charge, just couldn't quite get set up in time. And Abby Sargent, as she so often does, fights through the contact and gets the bucket.
Looking for her 9th point. Free throw's good. Cardinals lead 42-35, their largest lead of the night. 5:43 left here in the fourth quarter. Here comes Mendito down the lane, blocked by Maxwell. She's been a presence in there throughout this game. Middle of the floor to Burns. Up and under move, no good with the left hand. She lost her leverage at the last minute. Here comes Murray with it for the Tigers. Gets a screen. Floyd wants a three off the pick and pop, and she knocks it down. And the Lady Tigers won a timeout with the Cardinals leading 42-38. We'll take it with you back in 30. You're listening to Cardinal Basketball on the KNEO and Web City Cardinals Sports Network.
Are you stressed because you don't have enough money or connections to get to where you want to go? Are you frustrated when you see your friends climbing the corporate ladder? Do you have too many bills and not enough income? Well, there is a person who understands exactly what you're going through, and the best part is, he wants to help you. That person is Jesus. Learn more. Call 888-NEED-HIM or chat with us live at needhim.org.
Welcome back to Willard High School. Scott Boudreaux along with Will Hedrick. 42-38, Lady Cardinals over the Lady Tigers right now. Proudly supporting the Cardinals is Baker Davis Roderick CPAs. BDR provides payroll, bookkeeping, and bill payment services for churches and small businesses. Baker Davis Roderick is located at 920 East 15th Street in Joplin. For more information, call 782-0829. or online at bdrcpas.com. Cardinals have the basketball, leading 42-38. 5:13 left here in the fourth quarter. 1-2-2 press shown by the Tigers. Brecklin Sargent now to Whitley Keith. Addie Burns at the free throw line. They go cross court. Now inside, wide open look, and the left-handed layup is good for Maxwell. And she's got 10. 44-38. Very balanced scoring by the Cardinals. Murray down the lane, shot up and missing. Picked up by Abby Sargent. Wants to run, triple teamed, and fouled from behind by McNett. That'll be her fourth. Keller will check back in for McNett. Whitley Keith to throw it in front of the Cardinal bench. See if they run a little ISO play here. In the backcourt, Abby Sargent brings it up the floor. Kicks it to Whitley Keith. She'll drive baseline. Back to Burns. Now back to Abby Sargent for three. It's good! 47-38. 12 points on the night for Abby Sargent. In the corner they go to Keller. Cut off there by Whitley Keith. Drive baseline. Shot is good. 47-40. Just over 4 minutes left in the fourth. Whitley Keith back to Abby Sargent. Got to get it across the timeline. And a timeout called by head coach Grant Barrett. We'll take it with you. Back here in 1 minute. You're listening to Cardinal Basketball on the KNEO and Web City Cardinals Sports Network.
Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Web City is the place to go before or after the game. Check out their amazing menu of fan-favorite blizzards like Oreo or cookie dough. Happy hour is daily from 2 to 5 p.m. That means everything you can drink from a straw is half-priced, excluding premium shakes. Don't forget to grab one of their $7 meal deals or their signature stack burgers and top it off with a Misty Slush. The Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Web City, open daily from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. Proud to support the Web City Cardinals.
You know, my friend Matt and I have been best buds since the second grade. You see, Matt has lived a pretty rough life. His dad just got up and left when he was 6. His mom got cancer when he was 14. And his girlfriend basically dumped him for no reason. But you know what? There's something different about Matt. You see, he's not mad at the world because of what happened. He goes to church and he says that we weren't made to do this alone. I want what he has. Do you? Call 1-888.
Catch it. The top of the Tigers defense, and they throw it away. Floyd with the steal, shot missing. Burns with the rebound. Abby Sargent flying up the floor now in transition. Puts up a shot, no good, but she was fouled. And she'll shoot two. Abby Sargent saying, my fault for that previous turnover. And 3.5 minutes left. 47-40, the Cardinals lead it. And it's about free throws and taking care of the basketball the rest of the way, Will.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, one of our keys, taking care of the basketball. Webb City has been kind of in the middle of the pack in that category, but especially here at the end of the game, you need extra protection.
First free throw good by Sargent. Missed the second, 48-40 the Cardinals lead. 3:25 left here in the game. Keller for a long three off the mark. Abby Sargent with the basketball. Throws it ahead to Addie Burns in the corner to Kenzie. Back to Burns. Inside to Maxwell. Puts up a shot. It's good. Boy, that was a heck of a catch by Adeline Maxwell. 50-40 the Cardinals lead. Murray with the basketball for the Tigers. Back to Floyd for three at the top of the key. She just hit one from there, missed that one just barely. Rebound Burns, gets it to Abby Sargent, guarded by Mendito. Inside they go to Maxwell for two more. This time she's fouled. Cardinals really understanding. You can get it down the sideline, and then as long as Maxwell's in front of her defender, that's an easy pass from the left or right baseline into the post.
Yeah, they've been kind of abusing it all second half. They did it with Jenna Scholes in the corner and moving down with Addie Burns, and now they're doing it with Adeline Maxwell, just kind of scooting down the lane, getting in good position to
second
get the
free
pass.
throw, no good. And Maxwell with 13 points in this ball game. 51-40, the Cardinals lead it. Lady Tigers have won 5 straight. Cardinals looking to knock them off on homecoming night. Just take away the three right now if you're the Cardinals and then rebound. Murray to Keller. In the corner they go to Floyd. She drives the lane, guarded by Maxwell. Up and under move. And they call her for a travel. Great defense that time by Maxwell. Cardinals get it in quickly. Abby Sargent being chased. Now to Burns. Cardinals can wind some clock here, but there's Whitley Keith for three. And who wants the rebound? Cardinals knock it out of bounds. Coach Barrett says, I like the open shot, but remember, time and score, time and score. 2:06 left. And Cardinals going to send in Chesney Brown for Adeline Maxwell. And I think this is about probably guarding the three. They may put Maxwell right back in there on offense. We'll see. Here comes Murray with it. Got to be ready for her to launch anywhere. 1:57 left. Cardinals lead it 51-40. Murray down the lane. Scoop shot. Good. And a timeout called by the Lady Tigers. Will take it with you. Back here in 1 minute. You're listening to Cardinal Basketball on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Modern man does not like to think of God in terms of wrath, anger, and judgment. He likes to make God in his own idealism and give God the characteristics he wants him to possess.
So, what's so bad about that? Well, Billy Graham explained.
This modern God has the attributes of love, mercy, and forgiveness, but without justice. This means an absence of judgment and punishment for sin. To have meaning, man's life must be based upon law and a lawgiver. The Bible teaches that God is going to judge man. Today, Christ is our lawyer, our Savior, willing to forgive and to cleanse and forget. Secondly, you must receive Christ as your Lord and Savior, and you can receive him right now and trust him.
If you'd like to know more about that, go to findpeacewithgod.net. We're the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
Roberta Foster back at our studios. Our sponsors tonight include Freeman Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, Burpo Family Chiropractic, Arvest Wealth Management, Snodgrass Collision Center. Cardinals to inbound with 1:48 left. Whitley Keith gets it in and then knocks it off one of the Willard Tigers. Keller late. Had two Cardinals in the same area, not exactly what you're looking for. See if they can break away from the defense here. They get it into Abby Sargent. She'll dribble against Politis and Jones now knocked away, and then a foul. Politis got the ball, was going up for a layup, and Abby Sargent fouls her. She'll go to the free throw line with 1:38 left. Coach Barrett making sure she understands they've got to foul her. That's what you want to force sometimes. Politis puts it in on the first free throw, 51-43. And second free throw good, 51-44. Three possession game, but you got to get the ball across. Whitley Keith with it. Dribbles through the defense. Up the floor to Kenzie Horn. Now back to Abby Sargent. You got to make her foul you. And finally she gets the foul from Chloe Jones. That's what the Cardinals knew they had to do. You get it across half court, then they're forced to foul.
Yeah, definitely Abby Sargent, the one you want at the line. But as a player, when you're in the backcourt, you can't hold on to the ball very long. As she misses the first one, the announcer jinx. But you can't hold on to the ball very long. You got to catch it, let them get close, and then you got to dish it to somebody else. You need some fast, hard cuts all around.
Second free throw good, 52-44 Cardinals. Lead it, 1:25 left. West and McNatt checked in. Murray in the corner to McNatt. Top of the key to Keller. Dribbles in the lane, back to McNatt for three. May have been partially blocked. Burns with the rebound, and she's grabbed there, and she'll go to the free throw line. The other thing is, off the defensive rebound, sometimes you want to just hold the ball. Don't go to the dribble. Don't go to the immediate pass. That time Burns able to hang on. Coach Barron will talk to his other four players as Burns goes to the free throw line. Some of our other sponsors include Reeves Tire and Automotive, Papa John's Pizza of Webb City, Hoo Hop Mongolian Grill, Price Family Insurance and Financial Services, Big Nickel, ProLube Maintenance Center, Madison Pet Clinic, Roderick Insurance Agency, Baker Davis Roderick CPAs. 1:11 left. Burns with a second free throw. It's good. 53-44. Cardinals by 9. Murray looking for a three. Now comes down the lane. Scoop shot. No good. It sticks on the glass. And on the alternate possession, the Cardinals are going to get this back.
Well, you don't see that super often, especially on something as simple as just a layup. Usually if that happens, it's some shot that just happens to get wedged in between. But that was just a little underhand scoop shot. Not a lot of force, and it still got stuck.
Brecklin Sargent checks in for the Cardinals. Whitley Keith to throw it in. She gets it into Abby Sargent. Did a nice job that time of screening Chloe Jones away. And Jones commits the foul. Abby Sargent back to the free throw line. How many times have we said it? We saw it the other night on Tuesday. Free throws the difference in the ball game. Abby Sargent went 7 for 7 from the line that night, and she's knocking them down with regularity right now. 15 points for Sargent. Puts in the first one. One more here. It's good. And the Cardinals lead back up to 11, 55-44, a minute left. There's Mendito down the baseline. Shot is good, and another timeout called by the Tigers. We'll take it with you back here in 30 seconds. You're listening to Cardinal Basketball on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride at Missouri Southern State University.
Welcome back to Willard High School here on homecoming night. Happy Valentine's Day. Cardinals looking to close this one out. They lead 55-46. 53 seconds left in the ball game. Whitley Keith got to get it in. And a 30-second timeout called. We'll take it with you. Back here in 30 seconds. You're listening to Cardinal Basketball on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
Welcome back to Willard High School. Cardinals trying to close this one out against the Lady Tigers. They lead 55-46 with 53 seconds left in the ball game. Tigers fighting with every ounce of defense that they can muster right now, trying to steal a possession back. Whitley Keith to throw it in for the Cardinals. And she's just got to force it in if she has to. They get a grab from behind, and the Cardinals nearly threw that one away. They're going to get a foul on Chloe Jones. That'll send Abby Sargent back. I think they're saying they grabbed her jersey, and Coach Floyd having that explained to him right now for the Tigers. But Abby Sargent back at the free throw line for 2 more free throws. And the first one rolls off the edge as McNatt, West, and Mendito check in for the Tigers. And the second free throw good, 56-46. Cardinals lead it, 50 seconds left. Murray, step back 3, off the mark. Rebound Abby Sargent, and she's grabbed by a pair of Tigers that time and heading back to the free throw line one more time. We'll tell you that you can download the KNEO iPhone or Android phone app at kneo.org. The KNEO iPhone and Android phone apps are sponsored by the Webb City Booster Club. First free throw good by Sargent. Second one rattles in, 58-46, just 40 seconds left in this one. She's got 19 points on the night. In the corner they go to Murray. You don't want to foul if you're the Cardinals. Layup, no good. Gets her own rebound, put back good, and she was fouled. Not that you want to just let her shoot anything, but you certainly didn't want to foul there. Murray gets the and one opportunity here. And McNatt will come out. Chloe Jones back in. Free throw no good. Rebound Burns. Gets it to Abby Sargent. Now to Whitley Keith. And knocked out of bounds by Murray. See what the Cardinals can do. 23 seconds left. Lead at 58-48. They bounce it into Brecklin Sargent. She was grabbed from behind by Keller. So she'll go to the free throw line. Our sponsors include Missouri Southern State University, Webb City Booster Club, Dairy Queen of Webb City, Express RX in Webb City, Body and Soul Transformation, Nick Myers CPA, and Crowder College. Brecklin Sargent off the back iron. Here come the Tigers. Murray with it. Burns challenges the shot, and she missed it. Kenzie Horn with the rebound. She's fouled, and we'll go to the free throw line one more time. Cardinals looking to salt this one away. 14 seconds left. And they've done a good job of challenging the Tigers in this second half. They were 6 for 15, I believe, in that first half from 3. I don't think they've been that productive in this second half. We'll check the final stats in a little bit. 59-48, second free throw good by Horn. Final shots coming up. McNatt to Murray, guarded by Abby Sargent. Doesn't want to foul. She'll let Murray go to the hoop. And that's the end of the ball game. The Cardinals win it 59-50 over the Lady Tigers. We'll take a 3-minute timeout, come back with our postgame show. You're listening to Cardinal Basketball on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Reeves Tire and Automotive knows cars are how you navigate through your busy lives. Professionals will ensure your car is reliable to get you and your family to your destination. We provide competitive pricing and quality work on tires, wheels, oil changes, brakes, suspensions, alignments, and vehicle maintenance, all necessary to ensure your vehicle is ready to go. Family owned and operated for over 39 years, you will receive friendly, honest service, so get rolling with Reeves Tire in Joplin, Webb City, and Carthage.
Every Sunday from 4 p.m. to close, it's Student Night at Huhat Mongolian Grill in Joplin. Students of any age can bring in your valid student ID and receive 25% off your grill meal. At Huhat Mongolian Grill, you can always enjoy a vast selection of fresh vegetables, plus meats that are grilled perfectly right in front of your eyes with your choice of Huhat's mouth-watering signature sauces. Huhat Mongolian Grill, 1804 South Rangeline Road in Joplin. More information online at huhat.com.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized, and we're recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
Burpo Family Chiropractic is not just a place for adults, but for kids as well. From birth to geriatrics, Dr. Haley Burpo has the skills and knowledge to help patients of any age. Dr. Burpo is committed to taking time with her patients to go above and beyond to find the source of pain. To schedule an appointment, call 417-673-5555. Burpo Family Chiropractic, once a Cardinal, now treating Cardinals. More information in names and numbers.
Papa John's Pizza in Webb City can satisfy your hunger cravings before or after the game. Stop by and pick up one of their specialty pizzas, like the Works, the Meats, or the Barbecue Chicken Bacon. Don't forget to grab a side order of breadsticks or Papa's Wings to top off your order. Papa John's Pizza in Webb City, 417-673-7272, or order online at papajohns.com or through the Papa John's app. Go Cardinals!
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride at Missouri Southern State University.
And we welcome you back to Willard High School. Our postgame show brought to you by Price Family Insurance and Financial Services and Crowder College. We're joined here in our postgame by head coach Grant Barrett. And coach, you're playing a team that was in a hot 5-game winning streak.
Yes.
And you really had to come to play early in this one. And I thought the way you guys matched them toe for toe early showed that your girls were ready to play this game tonight.
No, I feel that you're 100% right there. We talked in pregame about, like playing with confidence, and how much that can do for you. And we felt that, in 5 in a row, I know how we felt after winning 5 in a row. Like, we felt great. So we knew that on homecoming going to be a bigger crowd, that we needed to come in and make a statement early to let them know that we're here for all 4 quarters.
We'll check the final stats here in just a little bit, but they go 6 for 15 from 3. I know they didn't make that many in the second half. What was the biggest adjustment you needed to make there to shut down some of that transition look they were getting, and also just the wide open threes?
Well, they hit all 6 in the first half against our zone stuff. And we know by playing zone, it's on any zone. Like, your goal is to make them shoot it, but not at that high of a clip. But they showed that they could step out and do it. We adjusted and played a lot more of our man stuff. And we had a few adjustments from it, but I switched up our defenses. So I feel like that's great for us at this time of the year to go away from something that we've been doing a lot of. A team had shot it well, and we had to make an adjustment. So a testament to our kids on being confident in what we could do to
We probably saw as good a point guard as we've seen all year in Murray.
Yes.
But Abby Sargent, I thought, went toe-to-toe with her and was up to the challenge. And that matters a lot in these kind of ball games when you've got 2 point guards battling like that.
Oh, yeah. This is a district game, possibly in a couple of weeks. It's going to be on this court for sure, but she made Abby work, and it gave us some film to go back and look at on some things that we have to do under pressure and how we need to handle the ball to fix those mistakes going forward.
When you look at the advantage you had in the second half, I thought, was the ability to bring Maxwell in and get some looks for her. But I thought the girls did a great job of finding her, and at times she also was just there for putbacks and opening on the right side of the floor.
No, we had to get her moving a little bit more from porch to porch, what we call the short corner. But when we started doing that and when we started to throw it up to her, because they couldn't physically stop that, I said, they can't just get squared, and we did a good job of the opening possession of the third quarter, and we went right to her on the little quick hitter. She scored it. She started to have a lot more confidence. And what she didn't score, she had altered their shots at the rims, which was huge for us, on causing a few of their guards to miss their layups.
Well, you look at the final stats here, rebounding-wise, you out-rebound them 36-27, and I thought that was huge.
Oh, yeah.
Including 8 offensive boards, and you hold them to just 30% shooting overall, I believe, for the game, 31%. So good production there, and 42% for you guys.
Yeah.
You're hitting free throws down the stretch, too.
Yes. Tonight we got there the amount of times I want, but at the end, we split them. Instead of going 2 for 2, it was 1 for 2 on most of them. So we'll continue to work on that, because at this point of the year, that'll make or break you in games like this. So,
with a 9-point lead, 2 minutes left, you could feel comfortable against some teams, but that wasn't the case.
That wasn't this team, because their big was stepping out and making threes. So we knew on scout that everyone on their team will step out and shoot threes, every one of them, and the ones that look the part and the ones that don't look the part, all of them are going to shoot it. So we had to make sure on our pick and roll in coverage, we got beat a couple times in drop coverage where we didn't get back out because the roller or the screener didn't roll and they popped out and we were late to it. But we can make that adjustment going forward, I feel like.
A great win for you tonight, and you're right back at it Monday night. We'll remind folks is a super night against Parkview. So we'll look forward to a short weekend for you guys. Now, one final question. We have to ask this on these nights. Did you take care of Valentine's Day today?
I'm going to.
To the best of your ability.
To the best of my ability. Yeah, I have a little bit of a surprise that she didn't know about yet. But she got me something.
We might as well tell Cardinal Nation.
Yeah.
It's okay. But congratulations on the win, Coach, and we'll talk to you on Monday.
All right. I appreciate it, and thank you guys for the coverage.
We'll take a 3-minute timeout, back with more of our Cardinal basketball after this on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Cure those school night blues and save money at the same time. That's right! Bring the whole family to Huhat Mongolian Grill in Joplin every Tuesday from 4 p.m. to close, and kids 10 and under eat free with a purchase of an adult grill meal. Enjoy all you can eat on a selection of fresh vegetables plus meats that are grilled perfectly right in front of your eyes with your choice of Huhat's mouth-watering signature sauces. Huhat Mongolian Grill, 1804 South Rangeline Road in Joplin.
When you buy an airline ticket and something unexpected comes up, you can use that ticket at another time, but you can't give it to another person. You can't fly in someone else's ticket. Well, the same goes for God. See, there's no way that you can get into heaven on someone else's ticket. God says each of us will give an account of himself. Jesus paid your way into heaven when he died on a cross for every wrong thing that you've ever done. Call 1-888-NEED-HIM. That's 1-888-NEED-HIM.
Historians will probably call this present era in the Western world that we're living in the age of anxiety.
Billy Graham.
This generation is dying not from external pressures, but from internal combustion. In other years, men feared death. Today, they seem to fear life. God has never promised to remove our troubles, problems, and difficulties, but God has promised his peace, a sense of assurance and security in the midst of trouble and conflict. What we need to do is to get our eyes on Christ, idolize him, worship him. He will never fall nor fail. Be that kind of a follower of Christ. And you can say with Paul, for me to live is Christ. His grace, his peace, his assurance, his security will be mine.
It's easy to let troubles distract you from the joy and peace that Jesus offers. We can help you get your focus back on Jesus. Visit us at findpeacewithgod.net or the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
We all have moments in life where things go off the tracks. Sometimes these are accidents that we simply can't fix. Often those hard times are the only thing that really makes us get serious about God. If you've hit something that hurts or something has hit you, it may be that God is trying to get your attention. If that is the case, then it's no accident. It's God's way to strip you of your independence and bring you into a relationship with Him. He made that relationship possible by sending Jesus to this earth to die for you and pay for all your sin and rebellion. Jesus rose from the dead and offers forgiveness and new life. Learn how you can be forgiven and find connection with God. You can call or text us at 888-NEED-HIM. It's no accident that you heard this commercial.
Back here at Willard High School to wrap up the Lady Cardinals' 59-50 win over the Lady Tigers of Willard. We'll go through our final scoring and wrap things up here for the Cardinals. 2 points by Jenna Schultz, 19 by Abby Sargent, 9 points for Whitley Keith, 12 for Addie Burns, 13 for Adeline Maxwell, 1 apiece for Kenzie Horn and Brooklyn Sargent, and 2 for Chesney Brown. And that'll wrap it up here. We'll come back with the second